Sketchy, the dinosaur bone cell, and welcome to our summer 2025 update from the Dinosaur Soft Tissue Research Institute. I have a question for you. Have you heard about all the dinosaurs buried in the Badlands of Montana? And did you know that anyone can travel there and collect buried dinosaur bones for themselves? We dig there every year in the spring, and families are welcome to attend at a minimal cost, only your travel expenses. Would it surprise you to know that living organisms have been found inside of these dinosaur bones? Yes, that's correct. Scientists at Distry.org have been collecting living nematodes, which are worms, microscopic worms, and also the remains of tiny beetles, and also living fungi within these dinosaur bones. This is called a food web, where all of these organisms are growing in there, and other organisms are coming into the bone and thriving there, actually making populations of juveniles inside the bone because there are organic resources within them for them to consume. Distry scientists have shown this at scientific meetings and have published it in scientific journals. We would love for you to come to the dig and see these discoveries that we have been making. World first discoveries about dinosaur bones.
Hi folks, this is Dr. Mark with Distry.org. We have a wonderful update for you on our summer 2025 activities. It's been really exciting. So let's get right to what we have been up to. The first thing that I'd like to emphasize is that we are finding living organisms now in these buried and partially buried dinosaur bones. For example, one of the critters that we're finding is fungus. Fungi grow in these bones because there are organics like lipids and soft tissue that they can break down. And so we see several different types of fungi growing in these bones. Now what's really interesting is that we've actually captured living nematodes and we've had them identified as fungiferous or fungus-eating worms. And here's an example of one of those, which was identified by a PhD nematologist at the University of Virginia. We're also finding insect remains, juvenile insect remains, and so we're finding living populations of juveniles from these critters inside the bone. So essentially, we have a food web growing inside the bone. This is a world first discovery. No one's ever seen this before. Previously, bacteria and other microbes have been found in these bones, but no one has found living worms or living fungi or insect remains as we have been finding. Here is a normal nematode collected from typical garden soil. They're not unlike what we find in Montana. This is the very first nematode that we extracted from Triceratops bone in 2024 in Glendive, Montana. The following year, we did our experiment again and we found two nematodes closely associated with the Pachycephalosaurus vertebra. Here's one, and here's the second one, again associated with the Pachycephalosaurus vertebra bone. And we kept searching when we went to Lusk, Wyoming at the Hansen Ranch, and here's what we found from an Edmontosaurus femur that was actually a surface specimen with very little of it buried below the soil. We actually captured 30 of these worms from that bone, and this is one that we captured 5 weeks after the dig. So please stay tuned to this channel and look for an extension of this update with the full details of everything we did this summer, including the 3 digs we went on and including the Microscopy Society of America annual meeting that we and our students went to. If you would like to get into this kind of research, we are looking for qualified students who will be able to work with their own bones, get their own results, and publish those results. And there are so many microscope job openings right now that within 18 months you could probably land a job with six-figure income in the field of microscopy. So contact us at distri.org and let us know of your interest. Thanks for watching.